today's tutorial, I'm going to talk to you about certain things I've learned since starting my own YouTube channel. Hi friends, welcome back to So Obvious. I'm Apollinar. So this is like the 31st video that I've made since starting this YouTube channel. I started back in July, and there's quite a few things that I've learned about myself, about YouTube, and just about sewing in general. I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the key things that I've learned since starting this channel. The most important, and probably something you guys already know, is that putting yourself out there is super scary. And it's not just for YouTube, I mean like Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Posting something that you made and putting it out for the general public to consume is scary because you don't know how people are going to react. You don't know what they're going to say. And being on the internet sometimes brings out the worst in people because we are able to hide behind our screens. We're able to hide behind our keyboards and say some of the most terrible things that we could ever say to someone. And those are usually things that we're never going to say to somebody in person. So a lot of people who don't post their own content might not really think about this, but it is super scary. So most of us don't really think about this until we post something that might get some attention. And then when you post, I mean, I know when I posted my first video, like all the most terrible things that people could have said, like all went through my head all at once. But just because it's scary doesn't mean that it should stop you. Another thing that I've learned is that there is a lot of things that you don't see behind the scenes. Making videos can be really time consuming, especially for those of us who have full-time jobs. The prepping, the sourcing of materials, the scripting, the editing. Editing is so time consuming, especially when you have no idea what you're doing. And I don't even do like the fancy editing. I just use the basic program that came with my MacBook. So you guys might only see a 10-15 minute video, but those 15 minutes took a long time for us to put together. However, through starting my own YouTube channel, I've learned a lot about editing, scripting, all that kind of stuff. Another thing is that YouTube is not as easy as people think it is, or as easy as successful YouTubers make it seem it is. YouTube is definitely a long game type of thing. You have to be committed and you have to be consistent. And this is more than just posting a video once a week. I mean, you have to do research, you have to get the right thumbnail, you have to get the right hashtags, you have to get the right title so it catches people's attentions. It's a lot of things that you don't really think about. I mean, there's a lot of tools that YouTube gives you, but if you don't know how to use them, it's not gonna work out. I'm nowhere near where I wanna be with my YouTube channel, but I am willing to learn and I'm willing to put the time in to learn and keep getting better, hopefully. One of the most surprising things I've learned, especially because when you talk to the general public about YouTubers, they all say all these negative things like, basically like, you're wasting your time and you have no talent, you have no skills, blah, blah, blah. But ever since I started my own YouTube channel, and when I tell people that I started my own YouTube channel, the majority of them will make some sort of comment about how they've wanted to or have thought about starting one themselves. The only difference is that I got past that stage where I was scared, but I still posted things, where most people are too scared to post anything. So a lot of them will say things like, oh, I don't know what to talk about, oh, I don't have the right materials, I don't have the right camera, I don't have this, I don't have a ring light, that kind of stuff. But honestly, at the end of the day, having a very poorly made video is better than not having a video at all. You can't be a good YouTuber, or you can't get better without starting out at the bottom. I mean, you have to know baseline what you're starting at before you can actually start working towards getting better. I'm hoping that as I'm doing these videos, I'm getting better and better, but who knows? I mean, if it doesn't work out, it was still fun. So I guess what I learned about that is just get started. Don't let the fear get to you. One thing I've learned is that I don't know about sewing. I know that sounds like a negative, but it's really more of a positive. Because since I started trying to teach you guys to sew since starting this YouTube channel, I've realized that there will always be more to sewing than what I know. I will never know everything about sewing. And that's kind of frustrating, especially because I've been known to be called a know-it-all. So it is kind of irritating to know that I will never know everything, but it is kind of comforting to know that there will always be something to learn. So no matter how skilled I get in sewing, There will always be something that I can discover, something that will change the way I see sewing, or something that'll just, grow my repertoire of skills. Probably the hardest thing I've learned is that I'm not as funny as I think I am. I've always been considered a funny person, and I choose to believe that because who doesn't want to be funny? But a lot of my humor relies on me reacting to something somebody else did or said, usually in a sarcastic manner. When I'm shooting videos, I don't have anyone to reflect or to kind of bounce my jokes off of. It's just me. Yeah, I've hit a couple of one-liners, jokes here and there, but it's not my usual type of humor. So that's something that I'm trying to figure out. It was really important for me to have a somewhat comical channel because I wanted everything to be relatable, and I wanted you guys to know that even if you make mistakes, it's not that serious. Probably the most important thing I've learned since starting this channel is that I'm so much more than sewing. When I started this channel, I wanted to be all about sewing, only sewing, and I realized that it's not as fun as I thought it was going to be. So I've been thinking over the last couple of weeks that I want to expand my content. As some of you guys know, I'm an activity director at a nursing home, so I deal a lot with like arts and crafts and games and how to modify games to play them with lower functioning people. So I think that's something that I'm going to start integrating into this channel. There is a lot of knowledge that I have that is non-sewing related that I think I can share with you guys, that you guys can do either with your kids, or if you're a teacher, if you work at a nursing home yourself, or if you're just like to do like arts and crafts on the side. There's plenty of really simple, really easy projects that I can show you guys that I've done with my residents. The biggest problem I have with that is that I don't know if I can call this channel so obvious anymore if I'm not doing strictly sewing, which sucks because I really love the name of this channel. But I don't know, we'll see. So I think for my next video, I'm gonna show you guys a simple dice game that I play with my residents, especially now that the holidays are coming up. If you like today's video, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can also follow me on Instagram on @apollylook, where I post some of my upcoming projects and any videos that I will be posting on here. If you didn't like the video, that sucks, because I tried really hard and you're really hurting my feelings. Okay, bye.